Not so long ago, ancient scripts depict an awkward-looking traveler that goes by the name of Mopo Shnack. Mopo Shnack? What kind of name is that? Anyways, the wanderer was on a quest to find the weirdest and most obscure piece of media he could find about one of his favorite video game franchises, Animal Crossing. Wait, seriously? Animal Crossing? What, was this guy some, like, 16-year-old e-girl or something?
Dude, come on, just read the f***ing script.
Our voyager searched and searched for days, the ancient lands of Philadelphia, until one day the gods blessed Shnack Senpai Sama Sensei San-kun with the most sacred and obscure piece in the Animal Crossing archives, Dobutsu no Mori, Animal Crossing the movie. Lewis, I've done it!
You did what?
I've completed my quest, Lewis. I finally found Dobutsu no Mori, the Animal Crossing anime.
Yeah, that's great.
Time to watch this puppy!
Cool, leave me alone.
Now to just pop it in! Nintendo, those bastards. They thought they could stop me by putting this movie on this weird foreign format, huh? Well, I guess I'll just...
Dude, it's a DVD.
If only there was some way to play the DVD.
PS4's in the living room.
Nani? Elephant's leg. Where am I? What's going on?
Mopo, it is I.
The spirit within the Animal Crossing disc after it exploded?
No, wait. Actually, yeah. That's correct. I'm actually kind of impressed.
Wait, for real? That's stupid.
You're stupid.
Ah, got me there.
You must take a bite out of Dobutsu no Mori.
Wait, but why was I put in a coma for a year? Why wake me up now?
Because the world has been running rampant. An epidemic leaving people.
And did you make me grow out a mustache?
It's a quarantine mustache. It's what all the cool kids are doing.
Huh. Neat.
Anyways, an epidemic leaving people inside, left with no food, toilet paper, and only endless free time to make shitty TikToks.
This apocalypse is far worse than I could ever imagine.
I know, right? And what the world needs right now is some quality, family-friendly, comfy Animal Crossing. It is up to you now, Mopo. I place my faith in you.
Wait, but what about the movie disc? How am I supposed to watch Dobutsu no Mori, Animal Crossing, the movie? Oh, he's gone. Maybe I can check online. Why didn't I just check the internet in the first place a year ago? Bringing it back with Mopo Shnack. How you guys all doing today? And welcome back to Taking a Bite, the show that is as informative as it is delicious. And today we'll be snacking on Dobutsu no Mori, Animal Crossing, the movie. But you didn't need me to say that. Like we said like 16 times in this video. I mean, just look at the thumbnail. Just look at the freaking thumbnail. But before we start, how about a little history lesson? This little old film was released in December 2006, only in Japan with moderate success. I believe it was the 17th highest grossing film the following year in Japan in 2007. The movie is primarily based on Animal Crossing Wild World for the DS, as it was the latest entry at the franchise at the time of this movie's release. The movie was directed by Joji Shimura, who primarily worked on manga to film adaptations, but some workers at Nintendo aided in putting the world of Animal Crossing on the big screen. There was never an English dub released for the movie, but thanks to the lovely Reddit user C.Loette, there's a decent quality fan dub made for dub watching plebs and people that are too lazy to read. And so, I thank C.Loette the only way I know how, by sending him this letter, as well as a sofa and 4 oranges. He'll understand. So for today's Taking a Bite, we'll be looking at the fan dub. Why? Because I want to. Is that a problem? Are we gonna have a problem? Our movie begins on a dark, stormy day. Kind of a weird tone to start the movie in, but I'm intrigued. In true Animal Crossing fashion, we are greeted by Captain driving our main character into town.
By dar, fish would swim in this road. You came all the way out here just to run into this merciless rain.
I love the rain. I love taking my favorite umbrella and boots and splashing around.
Oh god. Oh, it's happening again. It's too cute. It's too cute. Our main character then introduces herself as I.
My name's not Last Captain. It's I. Like A-E-I-O-U.
Ew. Ew.
Is I's Act a sequel to Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee? Because if so, I ain't buying that shit. Following that introduction, we finally arrive at the movie setting, Animal Village, and we are treated to some of Kazumi Tataka's melodic jams from the source game itself, accompanied by some nice looking set designs that truly look like a film adaptation of the Animal Crossing style. I mean, it's no Studio Ghibli or Your Name visuals, but I gotta say, it definitely gets the job done. We then finally arrive at the town hall.
End of the line, lassie.
To which I decides to hop out of the car and immediately scream her lungs out.
Animal Village! Nineties!
I then enters the town hall and is greeted by Pelly and Tortimer, the mayor.
In the upcoming ballots, who do you think is the most qualified? Number 1, me the mayor. 2, me the mayor. 3, me the mayor. Or 4, me the mayor.
Tortimer seems kind of senile. Is he even fit to lead people? Well, I mean, he wouldn't be that much different than the presidential candidates we've had for the past 4 years or so. Some things I actually like about this encounter is that Tortimer is very consistent with his appearance in the games, as in he's a very senile old man there too. Also, I really like how Tortimer shows emotion using actual emotes from the game. It's a small, but very appreciated touch. Following that encounter, I is instructed to see Mr. Tom Nook, her landlord.
Oh, welcome! Do come in. Feel free to browse, but try not to carouse.
I was told by Miss Pelly to come find Mr. Tom Nook, who will be my landlord.
Is that right?
And Nook forces I to be his delivery girl in order to learn more about the town. A task that is admittedly evil and is sure to be breaking some laws somewhere, but he doesn't in the game, so I don't f***ing care. Through I's deliveries, we are greeted to most of the important side characters that will be joining us throughout the movie. You got Rosie, the super bubbly and cheerful cat.
Look how everything I put on looks so cute! Hey, you're new here, aren't you?
And Alfonso, the goofy crocodile that seems to have no social skills.
Oh, it's like I can taste it just by smelling it through the box! Hey you, custard or tiramisu? Which do you prefer? Me, you ask?
We also meet Whitney, the proper and ladylike wolf, and this monkey background character that runs more than alcoholism in my family. Finally, I's about to make her final delivery for the day until... oh shit. Wait, no, it's a ninja! I, look out, he's about to activate his Sharingan!
Now I've made you hate me. Now you have the desire to defeat me.
This ninja introduces himself as you. Yep, his name is you.
Who are you?
You!
No, not me, you.
Yes, I am you.
Just answer the questions. Who are you?
I have told you.
Are you deaf?
We are then shown a nice little montage of I living her daily life. A montage that serves to show a passage of time as well as captures the comfiness of the Animal Crossing games. The music along with the summer-esque lighting and shading in every shot really brings a sense of nostalgia and it's just pleasant. I is then seen knocking on Apollo's door as she's still working for Nug. Apollo is actually one of my favorite villagers. He's a man of culture, stern, a true patrician. Apollo's the type of guy that enjoys a good novel while sipping from perfectly aged wine near a fireplace listening to tracks from his favorite smooth jazz artist, Miles Davis. However, Apollo doesn't answer the door, leaving Naruturd over here to knock over I into Apollo's flowers. This causes Rossetti to appear, who introduces himself as such.
The name's Rossetti. I'm sort of like the enforcer of justice towards everyone who ain't following the rules in Animal Village. Pleased to meet you.
Rossetti leaves I off with a warning and tells her that she can try finding Apollo over at the Roost. After a stop at the museum to talk to Blathers and Celeste, I makes her way to the Roost and we are greeted by the same fantastic music found in the Roost in every Animal Crossing game.
Great music. Coming here is always the best.
The coffee's the best. The music could be better.
Cut the music. What the f did that primate just say?
The music could be better.
Shut your dirty mouth, you rejected Donkey Kong Country character. I will literally end you. So I mistakenly approaches the two guys sitting at the table expecting them to be Apollo and they just laugh at her. They explain that Apollo used to be friendly, but now he's just some old bird that's quite shut off from the rest of the town. And speaking of the devil, Apollo, it's been ages! How the f have you been, you old bastard? Apollo goes up to the counter and asks for the usual, in a voice that is as buttery smooth as his favorite smooth jazz artist, Miles Davis. I then finally delivers Apollo's package and admits to messing up his garden. Apollo's response?
I'm really sorry.
Brewster. The coffee was delicious, as usual.
So we then cut to I on another delivery when a character named Margie that was introduced in an earlier scene comes to aid I in pushing her delivery cart. They then stumble onto a cherry tree and Margie spits a great Animal Crossing-ism.
Hey, what if we were baking cherry pies? What? I mean, if you're not going to finish eating it, it'll just collect dust in the refrigerator. Eventually, you just forget about it. I believe thinking about these strange things is also a talent. That's why talents are like cherry pie. You have to keep using them,
or else they'll be forgotten.
This is something villagers love to do in the main game. They love to imagine and daydream about the most simple things, like in this case, eating a cherry pie. It's a small detail and I'm really digging deep for it, but it actually is a nice connection to the main series. Margie then explains that she is an artist and wants to become a fashion designer. Holy crap. I just realized every main character in this movie represents a stereotypical Animal Crossing fan. You got the really nice shy girl, the super bubbly girls that are extremely happy-go-lucky, the Nintendo-loving incels that don't know how to talk to people, the goofy kids, and relaxed artists. I think I just cracked the code. I wonder which one I fall into. And so, after some expositional recap done through I writing a letter to her mom, I is shown walking on the beach at night and she finds a strange bottle with a cryptic message on it. Something about a pine forest during the winter festival? She then sees a UFO, alluding to the fact that aliens left the message. And how does she react to seeing a UFO?
No, it couldn't be.
Yeah, I mean, I literally just found evidence that supports life on other planets, but f*** that, am I right? I gotta go find my talent! Yankee Doodle went to town, E.T. please don't phone me. The movie then cuts to a nice beach day with all the villagers ensuing in their usual shenanigans. Rosie, Margie, and I are all chilling together, you know, just girl stuff, until I peeps Whitney walking by like the strong, independent female she is. Rosie then chimes in that rumor has it that Apollo and Whitney used to date. I wonder who started that rumor. The next scene is kinda pointless, just an attempt at comic relief with you and Abomination over here messing with Rossetti. However, I bring up the scene because of another small detail I really like. Peep Yu's outfit. He's no longer a ninja but has a whole fossil getup. Another nice callback to how you can dress up your character in themed costumes within the Animal Crossing games. The next scene has I finding another note in a bottle on the beach and tells her to plant pine trees at certain locations for a miracle to happen during the winter festival. After that, the girls are walking around and Pelly talks about the fireworks festival happening later that night. The girls then stumble upon our two dunderheads trying to find more fossils.
Found one! Finally, I found an ammonite fossil!
That's about time! Our collection is finally complete!
I have never wanted a character to suffer more in my entire life. So then Rosie comments that she's seen a bunch of fossils in a cave, causing Yu to force the girls to take them there. We cut to them exploring the cave, and Yu is wearing another costume. Neat. I asked Rosie if she's sure that there are actually fossils within the cave, to which Rosie replies,
I think so. You think so? To be honest, it was such a long time ago.
I mean, I guess that's okay, as long as our lives aren't put in any danger!
Come on, ye scallywags! Raise the sail! I have a date with Destiny tonight, and it's not ending with a kiss!
Captain, I'm scared. Are we going to be okay?
Probably, I mean, it's a kid's movie. We'll be alright.
Oh wait, never mind. That's not important. We then cut to Tortimer perusing around the shore, thinking of campaign tactics to win his upcoming election, until he runs into Pascal, a mysterious red otter. And he's, like, kinda weird. Like, look at those soulless eyes. He looks like a transformation mask from Majora's Mask. After a small back and forth between the two, Tortimer has this to say.
Must all foreigners be so cryptic?
Well, that's just fucking racist. So we cut back to the cave where the crew and their 6-foot small wooden boat are untouched by the waterfall. Cool! Yu then finds the holy grail of fossils, and I finds a gigantic fossil that the museum does not possess yet. Yu tries to climb up the rock wall to retrieve the fossil, but just ends up causing an avalanche. Uh-oh, Yu, look what you did. You fucked up. Now look at all the rocks are coming. What are we supposed to do? Guys, don't worry. Look, I got this. I got my umbrella. Here, it's gonna protect us from the rocks. Watch. They manage to escape. However, rocks block their path back into the cave. Aw, if only they had the HM for Rock Smash. Who knows what I'm saying? Come on, Pokemon joke. Where my brothers at? Up top. The movie then cuts to the next scene where the firework festival is commencing. Margie is drawing some designs inspired by the fossil.
Huh? Margie?
I can explain.
But then, suddenly, KK Slider comes on stage, a guitar player from the games based off of the game's composer, Kazumi Tataka.
Got any requests?
Can you play Hey Ya by Andre 3000?
Cool, man.
Margie requests KK Balsa, a song she previously revealed to be her favorite, and he starts to play it.
Waves crashing down, splashes and ripples resound. Whoa, 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 where the flow ends, what shall there be?
And this scene is admittedly actually pretty good. It's cute to have actual lyrics to a KK Slider song, while the usual beeps boops of the Animal Crossing dialogue play alongside the vocals. KK Slider finishes, and some fireworks go off, and everyone's having a great time. Like, look at this monkey, he's having the time of his fucking life!
Monkey.
And in the midst of it all, everyone was having such a good time, that moment, Ai decides to finally start her character arc.
I want my very own cherry pie. What do you mean? Really?
Side note, I love how Rosie isn't in on the cherry pie metaphor for the entire movie, so when Ai says she wants her own cherry pie, Rosie's just like,
I can bake one? It's not that much of an issue, not at all. We could go to the store? Is this code for something? Are you okay? Is someone hurting you?
The movie then cuts to you and Alfonso buying some rare objects from Red, the fox. As an Animal Crossing fan, the scene is pretty funny, as in the games Red is notorious for being a con man that often sells you fake art. The movie shows that Red literally just painted Slingshot's gold to make them seem rare. Another nice connection to the games. Another letter recap then occurs with Ai admitting that she wishes she had talents and aspirations like Margie, and we are shown that Ai has been collecting the mysterious bottled notes from the beach. Again, aliens. You have consistent evidence. I mean, granted, it would be hard to get people to believe you, but why is having a talent more important than this discovery? People in Naruto ran to Area 51 just to hope to discover something like this. Finding a talent isn't that hard. Pick up the flute, join a rugby team.
Monkey.
Paint something, I don't know. The next scene begins with Ai running through the autumn woods, and we are shown that she is running because Ai missed Margie's farewell party, and Margie was upset that Ai didn't go. Margie is leaving to follow her dreams to be a designer. Ai goes throughout the town hopelessly searching for her until she gives up, and realizes her friend is gone. We then cut to 1990s Arthur over here, leaving Nook's Cranny, and he falls into a pitfall trap, another staple of the Animal Crossing series. Gorilla Man then walks over to poke fun at his friend, and walks off with a killer strut. Until he too falls into a pitfall trap that was planted by you and... More shenanigans ensue as they try to trap Athletic Monkey Guy, but the monkey matrixes his way out of the traps.
Well, this scene's kind of pointless. Why would they cut to this in the middle of the sad moment that I was having?
It's I.
Oh no, they're gonna... Don't you do it. Don't you do it, you and Alfonso. She's having a really sad moment right now. Ai, look out! No! Oh my gosh. No.
Ooh, she's gonna be mildly annoyed but still pushed over the edge. Come on, Ai. Just hook that stupid crocodile head right in the snout. Do it, come on! Oh, shit. She's really that sad right now.
This moment calls for emergency sad music. Which track should I play? Which track should I play? I know. All of them.
It begins to rain, a little cliche, but whatever, and we cut to Ai in her bag at the roost. Suddenly, KK Balsa begins to play, the song that played at the fireworks festival, and Ai reminisces on the time she had with Margie. Aw, I missed my friend. There was that time we ate the cherries, that time we didn't look at each other, that time we ate the cake.
Gotta be honest here. I actually don't feel anything towards this conflict at all.
Now, it could be that I'm an asshole, or the fact that I'm 21 years old watching a cartoon for 6-year-old girls, but this whole sad crap kinda came out of nowhere. It wasn't done awfully, not by any means, but even about half of all the good times Ai's reminiscing about, we don't even see happen on screen. What is this? Why are they just sitting there, not facing each other? Is this how people hang out?
You know what? This is nice. I'm really happy we decided to do this. You know what? You're a great friend. I love you, Spider-Man. No!
But then, the montage is then interrupted by Brewster serving Ai her coffee.
175.32 degrees. Please, go ahead.
Actually, it's looking more like 175.33 degrees. Brewster. The bird. The fact that he mentions the temperature of the coffee to the nearest tenth of a degree is kind of odd, but I feel that it goes along with his character. Brewster is mysterious, a man of few words, and enjoys smooth jazz by Miles Davis. I then starts to cry, and this seems to piss off Whitney.
Oh my. Now, why are you acting all depressed? Because your friend moved away? No matter what the circumstances, being happy for your friend's decision is the way to be a proper lady.
Oh my, are you over there feeling emotions? Enough of your drivel. That is no way to be a proper lady. If you want to be a woman of circumstance such as I, you must feel nothing. Feel nothing! Also, Whitney, fuck you. Stop being such a jerk. You're no longer invited to my birthday party. She basically just tells I to stop crying and to believe in her friendship with Margie. Alright, Whitney, we get it. You're like really introspective and deep, bro. I just kind of takes this advice and heads out. And what follows is another small scene that I kind of like.
A bond between women is lovely, isn't it? However, a bond between a man and a woman is different. Even if it's just for a short while, it may never return to how it was before.
I actually really enjoy how this movie subtly plays the relationship of Apollo and Whitney. It weirdly enough expresses a lot about how the two feel about each other without outright mentioning it. Kind of out of place for a movie that also contains characters like Rosie and Alfonso. I then reads a letter from Margie that inspires her to follow her dreams and find her talents again. She then screams at the village one last time. This is my character arc! Huh? Dude, seriously, it's like 3 AM right now, chill. Because of course, and the following scene commences the winter season. Comes winter, comes another montage of everyone's winter activities. Rosie's going all out for Christmas decorations, Monkey Guy's still working out, and Rossetti, what the? Get back in that hole, you know that booty is too delicious to be above ground, honey. We are then shown that I planted the pine trees way back when she initially read the messages in the bottles, and now they're fully grown. I wonders if the miracle she was promised from the bottles will really happen, but then the winter festival commences. I then goes up to the observatory and spots a UFO that crashes into town. And I'm gonna have to stop there. Fuck you. No, but for real, it's kind of a shame though, as this upcoming part of the movie is probably the best part of the film, but ultimately I always want to keep these Taking a Bite spoiler free. So, without further ado, what is my final rating of Dobutsu no Mori, the Animal Crossing movie? I would compare this film to a box of Scooby Snacks. Allow me to explain. It's freaking Scooby Snacks from Scooby Motherfrickin' Doo. Shaggy and Scooby used to love these things. They would die for them, Johns. And now you found out that you can buy them in real life, and they're made by the freaking Keebler elves? Best crossover of all time, hands down, hands down. What is that? What is that and that? What are those things? What are... Nothing. They're nothing. So you grab a box from the store, and they're so charming. Look at them, they're little dog bone shaped treats with the wooby woof on. But then you eat one and you're just like, wait a minute. These are just fucking graham crackers. You just took honey grams and made it look like a dog treat. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's the last time I'm trusting this disgusting face. And that's kind of how the Animal Crossing movie feels. Granted, the Scooby Snacks comparison is a lot more shallow than the actual movie, Dobutsu no Mori still follows the same pattern. It's a very charming movie, and there are a lot of callbacks to its source material. The characters, the art style, digging fossils, the dialogue, the costumes, the events. As an Animal Crossing fan, you'll find yourself watching this film and every 10 seconds going, hey, I know that, that's Blathers! He's a guy from the museum! Wow! Oh, look at this fishing! That's from the games! And are those trees? They thought of everything. However, at the end of the day, I would not rate this movie a delicious meal. There's a clear passion behind this movie, but it was definitely made for kids. And I think that was the only aspect that this movie did not capture that's present in its video game counterpart, the evergreen nature of Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing is very much presented as a kid's game, but when you start to look at those that buy it, you'll realize there's a lot of adults out there that love the series. When I went to go pick up my copy of New Horizons, I shit you not, there was a 6-foot bald dude with a full-grown beard and arms covered in tattoos waiting in line in front of me telling me that he was getting Animal Crossing. Now, could have he been getting it for his kids or something? Possibly. Am I going to assume the more interesting narrative and believe that he was getting it for himself so that he can build a playground and talk to anthropomorphic hamsters? Yes, but the point still stands. Animal Crossing is for everyone. This movie is phenomenal, but really just for those that are too young to know who Usher is or haven't grown their first pube yet. However, despite my criticisms, I do actually believe this is one of the best video game adaptations ever made into a movie. Not the best video game movie ever made, just the best adaptation. While this movie does miss the mark on appealing to an older demographic, it still hits every theme and feeling that the Animal Crossing games try to promote. This movie is relaxing, and it's kind of whimsical. It doesn't set out to be that deep or adventurous, and it's just meant to be a cute experience. You could tell the people who made this movie wanted to make this movie. They knew what people liked about the franchise and wanted to represent it properly. Let's compare this for a second to The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, a cartoon made in the 90s about the Brrrrringin. The only thing that represents Sonic at all in this show is the fact that Sonic, Tails, and Eggman are in it. That's it. The show carries none of the themes of speed or attitude from the games, none of the same locales. Hell, you could substitute Sonic, Tails, and Eggman for different characters and the show would virtually be the same thing. Hey kids, it's the adventures of Craigo the puppy dog and his trusty sidekick Noses the guinea pig. He's got 2 noses. He could smell for miles. So while yes, this movie is pretty strictly meant for kids, it at least does an excellent job representing its source material in both setting, characters, themes, and dialogue. It just kind of sucks that all this potential was wasted on an Animal Crossing movie. Now, I love Animal Crossing, but imagine if this sort of love and care was applied to a game franchise that's more grandiose and epic. Something like a Legend of Zelda movie. One that has the same sense of awe, adventure, and that same Nintendo charm, but on the big screen. In the comment section, let me know what kind of video game series you would love to be made into the movie. I'm actually really curious on what you guys have to say. What themes would be added or represented well to make it the best film it could possibly be? And I think that is that. That is the bite I took out of Debutsu no Mori Animal Crossing the movie. Wait, does that mean the pandemic's over? Did I cure the virus with my video? Nope. It says here it's gonna be around for another 2 months. Oh well, time for plan B. Isabel, get me my leather tights and my mace. We're going looting.
Why, hello there!
Hey, Mopo Shnack, just want to let you know that if you made it to this part of this video, that you're an amazing person, and I love you. If you want to watch some more of my content, I have 2 other Taking a Bites similar to this one. One on Sonic the Hedgehog, and one on Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. And if you like more Animal Crossing stuff, I have a Let's Play of it. It's kind of cute, a nice little time waster, something to have on the side, you know, not the main dish, but, you know, it's there. And if you want that, one more Mopo Shnack in your life, check that out too. Anyway, I'm gonna get up out, but always remember to stay scrumptious.